My teeth.
Boom, boom. No, you're good.
I don't have any seeds in my teeth.
They say only floss the teeth you want to keep. That's what I've heard for a long, long time. Only floss the teeth you want to keep.
You can't really floss a tooth. You
I'm
can
just saying.
floss in between the teeth.
Yeah. Floss the teeth you want to keep. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's the dance off of I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It makes a lot of sense.
It might.
I floss all the time.
Yeah, I hear you. The click, 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 click. I'm like, he's a flossing son.
I can burn the.
Yeah,
I can burn
real fast, real fast. It's incredible. What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to Wednesday night. My name is Billy Floyd, and that is
the Commodore.
That's right, baby. We're just getting things dialed up over here. You know, moving this around and this around. Let me take this off the table. I don't want to lose all of our sponsorships immediately. Oh, that's good. That's good. Hydrate, everybody.
Okay.
Great to see you. Lisa Baker in the house. Shelly Wheeler. Hello, love.
Woo!
Great to see you guys. We have a fantastic guest tonight. We're getting everything dialed up on our side. Kyle Nunez, the biggity bad from Trinidad. What's up, my dude? Great to see you, my brother, and thank you for hanging with us on this higgity hump day.
The quote that I looked up most recently was by a guy named Kyle Cease.
Oh, Kyle Cease. Close. Kyle Nunez. Kyle Cease, very close. Sylvia, what's up?
Hello.
What's up, baby? Good to see you guys, and thank you for joining us tonight. Are we good to go? I think we're good to go. Are we good to go?
Show them our faces.
Let's do it. Let's hit the buttons and do it. What's up, everybody? Great to see you, and welcome to Wednesday night. It is Hump Day. Brian Winslow.
We are here.
And Richard Patitucci, his favorite day. That's right. We are the KitchenKillaz, classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday, and we do it
for free.
That's right, baby. And tonight we have a special guest, which is awesome. We just chatted with him a little bit during the pre-show. An outstanding individual, an incredibly talented musician. He's been a professional, full-time musician for quite some time. He has an incredibly sexy accent, and he made fantastic decisions when it comes to his football teams, which is really great. And his wardrobe. He thought it down to the line, man. It was really, really cool. So it was fantastic talking.
I like his last name. I like his first name too, but I like his last name. It's pretty cool.
Just his last name. His first name is okay, but his last name is outstanding.
I mean, there's a lot of those first names floating around the place, but not many of those last names there.
That is true. That's 100% true. So it was really great. Pre-show was really great. We're looking forward to our special guest of the evening, which I'm really excited about. What's going on? Oh, don't pay attention to that. Don't worry about that little guy right there.
Close your windows.
So these are interesting conversations I have with people. Don't worry about it. It's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Everything is fine. Woo. Everything's fine.
That threw me off. Sorry.
So yesterday at 12 o'clock, we put up, I'm glad I didn't share that tab. That would have been, I don't know if that would have pushed people away or invited all the all the messages. I don't know, but we're not going to find out.
Known you better.
Oh, Sylvia says, Drew is special, but his football team. Poor choice. Sylvia calling my man Drew out already. Oh, man. Oh, we see what's going on here, Sylvia. We see what's going on. So yesterday at 12 o'clock, we put up a poll with 5 songs on it. On that poll, we had a long day we had a long day on the poll by Matchbox 20. We had Come Down, also funny, by Bush. Yeah, I almost said Google Dolls because there was a G in there, which there isn't. And I was like... and that threw me off. We have Meet Virginia by Train, fantastic album. We also had Be My Queen, and we had June by the KitchenKillaz. So thank you guys very much for joining us. Fantastic votes this week, and this one was pretty close, guys. We really appreciate you tossing in your votes and sharing the poll itself. It's always good to share the poll. It helps us. It helps us understand the metrics of each song, the desire of us to play which song, and everything goes directly into us categorizing our songs by priority to make sure, that we're keeping it fresh, baby, that we're keeping it moving, and we're giving the people, which is you, what you guys want and what you like. What up, David? Great to see you guys. Thank you. Biggity Bush, Jen Hogan. That's right. Huge shout out to Jen Hogan. Jen, great to see you. Boom, baby. That's right, man.
Pomature?
Pomature. That's right. It's very, very true. So yes, coming in at second place today, we had. Let's see, what do we have today? Where are we looking at? I'm so excited.
Oh crap!
I'm excited because I know it was close, man. It was there, neck and neck, coming around the corner. Let's see. We had those, and let's check what our votes were. Where were our numbers? Where our numbers? One more line news. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got it. I got it.
I don't have them next to each other though.
That's okay. I know what you mean.
That's not how the spreadsheets work.
That's not bad. That's actually not a bad difference between first and second place. That's pretty good. Usually they're just like one vote away from each other, but that helps
because there's such a span there.
Yeah.
And how I do the scoring system.
Yeah.
That threw Be My Queen into our first place spot.
Awesome. Well, good. Nailed it. What up, Matthew Pfeiffer? Good to see you, my man. That's excellent. Very, very cool. I like it. I like our scoring system. Our scoring system works. It works, people, and we evolve it all the time. We're moving and grooving and making it happen. But without further ado, because we do have our friend, that's right. We have a Drew. We have a good friend of ours, Drew from the Delerium Trees, joining us tonight. An outstanding musician, an incredible creator, a player of over 50 instruments. I see what you thought I was going to do there, and just an all-around hell of a model Scottishman. You know, just an incredible guy. And apparently, Sylvia says he makes terrible football decisions of the teams that he supports. So I'm excited to see them. Excited to see them duke it out because I want to know who Sylvia follows now. Now I'm like, okay, Sylvia, well, who do you follow?
What's the right choice?
What is the right choice, Sylvia? Because right now we have to back our guest. That's just the way it works. I know, Sylvia, we love each other. You're a good friend of ours. We've had you on, but right now, Drew's our dude. You know, he's in our green room right now.
He's on the show.
Yeah, Sylvia says he's a Highlander. Yeah, that's good. There could be only one, and Drew's the guy. That's just the way it works, man. Drew is the one. So we're going to kick it off. We're going to get to second place coming in at with a pretty fantastic score, guys. Thank you very much, man. We're going to go ahead and get this one rocking. Let me do this for you, Commodore. You should be good to go. Oh, yeah, baby. This is called June by KitchenKillaz. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. You're enjoying your hump day and looking forward to a fantastic weekend. Give me a second. I'm going to let the Commodore ease you into this second place song while I get my Git Fiddle up and rocking. Story about a boy in West Virginia. He flew from California, met a sweet bright girl named June. They crossed lives one Saturday this past November at a party to remember a good friend gone too soon. And as we gather here today to take the pain away, to face another day without you. I know we don't appreciate the time we have today to make life beautiful. Here's a story about a girl from Indiana. She drove to West Virginia, met a sweet bright boy named Dean. They crossed lives one Saturday this past November at a party to remember a good friend gone from me. And as we gather here today to stave off the pain, to brave another day without you, I know we don't appreciate the time we have today to make life beautiful. as we gather here today, it's more than I can take to never see one day beside you. I promise I'll appreciate the time I have today. I'll make life beautiful. Yes. Well done, sir. Sounded good. What's up, everybody?
Beautiful.
Good to see everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Billy Floyd, and that is That's Right, Baby. That was second place. That was June right there. We have our good friend Drew from the Delerium Trees as our special guest this evening. He's hanging out in the green room, and he's having a good time. Like you could tell, he's just dancing, man. He loves life, and I love that about Drew. I don't know Drew very well, but I guarantee you, we might tear up a pint or two, or 12, or 57. I'm not 100% sure. He's shaking his head already. Oh yeah,
get him on the go-kart track.
That's what I'm talking about. Drew, come to Florida. Let's rock and roll, baby. So thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. We definitely appreciate it. And thank you for all the votes. This Friday, I got to say, man, we are looking forward to our 3rd year anniversary show this Friday. By county mandate, we have to keep the numbers very, very small. So we have a select number of people coming over, just some operations, some close friends, some chefs, and some assistant chefs or sous chefs, if you will. We are going to have 2. That's right. The mad scientist is going to be in the house cooking up an incredible menu. And we also have chefs. That's right. We have chefs. And then we have Josh Mullis. That's right. The magnificent Mullis will also be joining us in the kitchen. Yay! Each of them have been able to pick their own assistant. And we are going to hear and experience 2 incredible people creating incredible and tasty and memorable treats. It is really, really, really awesome, man. It's going to be really cool. We're looking forward to it. We are rearranging everything. This setup is not what you're going to see this Friday. It is actually going to be the first time we've crashed our own kitchen officially since we moved in March. And here we are in August, because we haven't had an official kitchen crashing here at all. But what a better time. There is no better time than the 3rd year anniversary happening this Friday. Which I'm looking forward to, man. It's going to be really great. It's crazy it's been 3 years. How awesome is that? 3 years of crashing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday, and we do it for free. That's right. We've done it for 3 years. We want to continue to do it for 3 years. And if you guys want to support us in the ability to do that for 3 years, you can head to patreon.com/KitchenKillaz, and you can sign up right there.
It's like 150-something Fridays.
Yeah, there's 52 roughly, so 52 weeks in a week. Yeah. So we're looking at about 150-something Fridays, which has been fantastic. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with us. Thank you for allowing us to play for you. Thank you for supporting us. The likes, we just broke 3,000 likes on Monday night. So thank you guys very much. That was awesome to hit 3,000 days from our 3rd year anniversary. We're also working really hard to grow our Patreon, patreon.com/KitchenKillaz. Every little tiny bit counts. It all goes 100% to growing this project 100%. The great Commodore and I don't take a check. We don't take any money from it. We don't take anything personally from it, except love and appreciation
and enjoyment.
Enjoy. But it all goes directly into the project, which helps us upgrade microphones, upgrade boards, upgrade lights, upgrade the equipment to bring you guys a fantastic show, which hopefully we've been able to do because we're about to celebrate our 3rd year anniversary, and we have had an amazing, amazing run. It's been so fantastic. I'm looking forward to the next 3 years. It's going to be a lot of fun, man.
We'd probably still do it even if nobody watched.
Probably, just because it's so much fun.
If everybody stopped watching like tomorrow, we'd still do it.
I like it. Yeah, absolutely. Boom. Dennis Cutter's spontaneous collaborative cooking. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about, man. We are really, really looking forward to Friday. We're super, super excited to see so many close friends and to spend some time playing some music and sharing. We have a great set list for Friday as well. We've actually never done a set list like this ever. So there's a lot of firsts that are happening this Friday at our 3rd year anniversary, and I hope you guys are able to break off a period of time and share it with us. We're looking forward to it.
I kind of want to update the set list based on our poll that just happened.
We can do whatever we want. We can talk to the guys in charge.
Allowed to?
Well, I'm sure we can. Absolutely. We'll ask Jen Hogan. She really runs the show.
It's a very structured
She really runs the show. That's right. Dennis Cutter in the house. Jen Hogan saying hello to the great mad scientist. And yes, if you guys want to head over to patreon.com/KitchenKillaz, that is the best way to support us. We play all of our Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays for free. Even when we travel on our Fridays, we still don't charge anything. We ask for the permission to accept donations and to sell merchandise. But we really are working hard to push our patreon.com/KitchenKillaz. That's the number one way to help everybody and to help us most certainly in our entire project, which please understand, the entire project goes way beyond the great Commodore and I. We have fantastic friends and fantastic people that we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have Drew here right now if it wasn't for Jen Hogan, Shelley Wheeler, Dennis Cutter, Kyle Nunez, Terry McIver, just some absolutely incredible people that have really, really helped. Jen Hogan says, I will allow it. I'll allow it. Amber Crowley, I caught one of your oh man, she's a cutie patootie, man. I like Amber Crowley. Amber, you're great. You're outstanding. She just like emanates positivity. She's just like a cherub.
I like it.
She's just like an angel amongst mortals.
I know what a cherub is.
Yeah. Cherubish, if you will.
Cherubish.
Yeah, very cherubish. So we are going to get going, baby, because we do have a special guest. I don't want to hold him up too long. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning right now. Actually, I lied. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. What time is it over in Scotland?
He's running out of green M&Ms.
That's right. It is 1:21. He's delving through those green M&Ms real fast.
I wonder if they make green Reese's Pieces.
They might make a special, like a special edition Reese's Pieces that are green.
Probably for Christmas.
Maybe.
And you got to pick out all the red ones.
Yeah, you got to get rid of all those guys.
It's worth it for anybody who's in the green room.
They taste different.
Drew, we do it for you.
Yeah, that's right. Only for Drew. That's right. Only. Yeah, that's it. Just for our special guests. And
if you like Reese's Pieces, I think they're better than M&Ms.
Yeah, I like Reese's. Well, I'm a peanut butter fan.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
And jelly. That's right, baby. So we are getting to it, baby. This is song number 1. Coming in first place, also a KitchenKillaz original. Thank you guys for sharing some time with us. This is called Be My Queen. Let's see. Did we change keys?
No, I think you were right the first time.
Oh.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Forget about those days that you would walk with me hand in hand through all the pain, and when you held me tight as I screamed within my dream, and how you followed me through the darkness and the rain. And won't you hold me tight and never let me go, and won't you follow me and I will follow you. I think that's the original key. Yep. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
We've never played this before.
That's it right there. I was like, wait a minute, I go to open there. There we go. Oh, it's so good. Yep.
Hey, that's it.
Oh, love it, baby. All right, hey, man. It is what it is, baby.
Take 2.
Here we go. This is for you. This is dedicated to Amber Crowley.
Aww.
Forget about those days that you would walk with me hand in hand through all the pain, and when you held me tight as I screamed within my dream, and how you followed me through the darkness and the rain. And won't you hold me tight and never let me go, and won't you follow me and I would follow you, and we could face this day, we'd never be alone, and you can be my queen as you sit upon this throne. Now and then when I'm thinking about those days when we would laugh out loud over candlelight and drinks, and we would cuddle close, I'd protect your soul from flame, and you would comfort me through the night and day by day. And won't you hold me tight and never let me go, and won't you follow me and I would follow you, and we could face this day, we never this throne. Move a few steps closer to me, baby. If only for the night, then won't you take my hands in yours and please hold me as we then kiss goodbye. For in my dreams I'll always have you right here with me. But when I wake at night, I'll reach into the darkness and remember those times we say this love's for life. When I would hold you tight and never let you go, and I would watch you fly and you would watch me flow, and we could face this day we'd never be alone, and I would be your king as I sat upon this throne, and you would hold me tight and never let me go, and you would watch me fly and I would watch you flow, and we could face this day we'd never be alone, and you would be my queen as you sit upon the throne. Yeah. Ah, good. That was much better. All right, baby. I like when we're like, hey, hey, let's change the key. Okay. Then we remember like, oh, did we change the key? I think we did. What did we do? I'm not sure.
Does that sound right? Yeah. That's not right.
That's not right.
They all sound right.
Always trying to evolve, man. We're always trying to evolve. Trying to switch it up and move it and groove, and baby, that's right. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. My name is Billy Floyd, and that is
Commodore.
That's right. And without further ado, I would like to give the man with the master plan. Actually, I lied. Give the man with the master plan an amazing introduction. Our good friend, an incredible musician, and he has a fantastic head of hair.
His last name.
This is our good friend Drew from the Delerium Trees. Drew, it is so good to see you. How are you tonight?
I'm very well, thank you. Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, wow, gentlemen. I see what's going on here. Trying
to butter us up
trying to butter us up already. We're already friends, man. It's okay. You don't have to lie to everybody. So it's great to see you, Drew. Thank you so much for joining us, my man. Man, it was so funny. I'm like trying to not pay attention to him in the green room because he's so active. He's just dancing around. He's laughing. I'm like, focus, Billy, focus, Billy, focus. He's a very entertaining individual. So thank you so much for joining us, Drew. We most certainly appreciate you breaking off a little bit of time during your busy day to be able to share with us this incredible passion, this incredible lifestyle that you've been living for quite some time. You're a full-time musician. You play over 50 instruments. You've released multiple albums, which you also just recently released an album this year, which we were talking about a little bit, called Underneath the Sun, the Delerium Trees 2020. It's a 5-track EP. Apparently, it has a little bit of a lighter mood, and we're going to hear a track off that tonight, if I remember correctly. Is that okay, Drew? Did you get the okay from the people in charge to play some of your tunes tonight?
Yes, I gave myself permission to play.
Nice. That's good. That's good. You got to sign all the papers on the dotted line, all that good stuff. Well, that's fantastic. So, Drew, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is your daddy, and what does he do? Who is Drew, and how did you come up with the name The Delerium Trees?
Well, Drew Jarvie, I started playing a trumpet or a cornet, which is a brass band version. I was about 6 years old. My father, who passed away quite a long time ago, he was the local conductor of the local silver band here, and he put a cornet to my mouth, and it basically hasn't left ever since. Thank you, Jen. And I studied that and piano, got lucky, played for the National Brass Band of Scotland, played for the National Brass Band of Great Britain, went on to study piano and brass at Aberdeen University. I was lucky enough to study in London and Paris as well. Came back as 2 degrees, a degree in trumpet, a degree in piano, and some qualifications in percussion as well. And came back and started playing for lots of the Scottish rock bands at the time. Scottish music in the mid-'80s was in a very good place. Simple Minds, these guys were the biggest band in the world, but you'd also the likes of Big Country, and coming after them, you had Travis, Texas, the Proclaimers, the Blue Nile. It was a good time to be a Scottish musician. And I had a band at that time, Perfect Stranger. We toured with a lot of these guys as well, so we got quite lucky. And in that period of time, one of my mates was a guy called Gavin Sutherland. He was the guy who wrote Sailing for Rod Stewart, or Rod Stewart covered it. And so he helped a lot as well. And I knew the guys from Hawkwind, it's Lemmy's ex-band, and I was more friendly with Hugh Lloyd Langton and toured quite a few times with them as well. So between brass bands, orchestras, and rock groups and jazz groups, I've had quite a good time with it.
It sounds like it. It sounds like, man, there's just the education alone.
I kept hearing you say brass, brass, brass. I'm like, oh, please say the best instrument in the world. I used to play trumpet for like 10 years.
Good
That's
man.
So awesome.
I'm a professional trumpet player. That's my official job title. So
yeah, look at the look in the background right there, right up on the wall.
Is that Mr. Armstrong there?
No.
Who is that? Not bad.
That's
Dizzy Gillespie.
Dizzy Gillespie.
Probably the best trumpet player ever to have lived. Wynton Marsalis might argue that. But no, he's one of my heroes.
That is awesome. Now, what is this to the left of Dizzy Gillespie? You have a jersey proudly displayed. Drew, can you chat a little bit about that? Because I think we're about to see a bit of a rumble in the chat, which I'm excited about. I'm actually going to solo that out to make it nice and big, so Sylvia, you can see that jersey. Oh, there it is, baby.
He's proud.
Oh, he's ready to rock it.
There's a very famous Swedish guy called Henrik Larsson who played for Celtic for quite a long time. That's the last ever top he played wearing. When he played for Celtic, that was the top from the last game he played. So that's quite special to me. And I am a massive Celtic fan. I've travelled all over the world to see them, and I like them. I've been to Australia, Hong Kong, America, Canada, South Africa to watch them. So I'd be rich if I didn't follow them.
Wow, how awesome is that? And I like when people say I'm a huge fan, and then they follow it up with, I followed them all around the world,
17 countries to see this.
I've been to all, and I'm displaying a jersey that is so close to me, and it's easy to say, oh, I'm a huge fan. Those are just words, but my man follows it up with Sky Miles, baby.
Yeah. He doesn't just wait for him to visit his country.
No. That's awesome. Hong Kong. Man, that is incredible, Drew. That is incredible. I dig your passion, my man. Not only passion for music, but passion for football and passion for the Celtics. That's awesome.
Yes, I went to Hong Kong. I beat Hong Kong.
Very cool.
Well, so that was very good. And then we went on to Australia.
I don't doubt that for a second, my man. And I know if you and I start talking soccer and football, we're going to get way off the rails here. So I wanted to kind of bring it back and chat about your latest album, Underneath the Sun. Can you chat a little bit about that? Would you be able to play a song off of that album for us?
Yeah, no problem. Underneath the Sun is I had every intention of releasing some kind of album this year, but obviously with COVID, it really made it impossible. Getting the rest of the guys, or certainly Jack and Heater involved, would have been breaking every kind of Matt McIver. I'm more of a Rangers guy. But, with the social distancing thing, it proved impossible. Plus, I had a kidney transplant 6 years ago, so I was in absolutely strict lockdown. I wasn't really allowed out of the house at all. So I steamed on ahead and recorded the tunes in the house here before sending them the files over to Heater Alves up at a place called Mintla. ARC Studios is where I record, and it's used by quite a lot of the well-known people up here. There's 5 tracks in it. The opening track is a very old Delerium Trees song called Catchy. I stuck a lot of brass into it, so it's called Catchy 2020. Underneath the Sun, it's just a happy song, like Catchy, it's happy as well. It's a nice song. I'm quite happy with life at the moment, and it's good to be here. It's good to be on this show. And so that's happy. America is the Leonard Bernstein. I was challenged by somebody at Sylvia Lano. I was challenged by Chris Hyde, who presents in another radio station. to do something with America. So I turned it into a 7-minute plus epic with some huge keyboard solos, a big trumpet solo, and I thought it turned out quite well. Everywhere's the fourth song. It's an electronica song. There's no real drums in it as such. There's no bass guitar. It's just a bit of trumpet and plus vocal. And then Behind the Horizon, which closes it, is a more poppy type song, a happy way to go out, and the real instruments come back in. Like the rest of it is all real instruments as well, apart from Everywhere. So I think it's quite good. So hopefully people like it.
Heck yeah, man! I guarantee it, man. It sounds awesome. I love just the thought and the drive that you put into it, and how you explain and your intimate connection to the songs and how they make you feel. You know, which I really like when people write and they express what they feel through their music. And now sometimes, you know, we tell stories, sometimes we express what other people feel, but I really like what you were saying. It's a happy song, and this is, you know, Underneath the Sun. I'm just really happy with it. I'm in a really great point in my life right now.
Happy.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's good.
Like, that is awesome, Drew. Heck yeah, my man. That is outstanding. I love it. That's excellent. So yeah, would you what song are you gonna rock for us?
I'm going to do the title track called Underneath This Sun. So
yes, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the true Celtics fan, an incredible human being, and a superhuman in his own right. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, my man Drew Jarvie from the Delerium Trees.
Waking up every day, I know everything is going my way. The sun, it shines on me, it shines on everything that I see. I always love it when it rains, it just means the sun will shine again. Here comes a day, here comes another day. Everything is better now, you're here to stay. Because it's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. It's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. Every day's the same in this place. Every day a smile on my face. The mountains are high and the rivers flow. Back to these places we will go. Walk for miles, hand in hand. Who cares if nothing goes to plan? Love everything underneath the sun. Love every color, love everyone. Because it's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. It's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. I go to sleep every night. All I need is by my side. And who cares if it's all routine? I'm quite happy with this dream. Life goes on at this happy pace. Life goes on in this happy place. No need to go fast, no need to go slow. In the end, you'll reach where you go, because it's you, you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call. It's you made my dreams come true. You put me in my place when I didn't have a clue. You picked me up, you didn't let me fall. The road had gone, you answered my call.
Dude, what a happy tune, bro. That is so awesome. Just straightforward. This is why I'm happy. This is what makes me feel happy, and I'm happy. That's awesome, man. Heck yeah, super groovy, Drew. Thank you for sharing that with us, my man. I appreciate that. That was super cool. Thank you. Where's the best place we can go to purchase that album? What's the best place we can head to?
For that one, the best place you can go to really is the usual places, obviously Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Burnham CD. Or you can go and check our website as well. You can find it in there as well.
Gotcha. Which one of those solutions puts the most monetary compensation in your pocket?
I would probably say Google Play, actually.
Yeah. Gotcha. Because Spotify is like, you get 1 million plays and you get 13 cents. So Spotify is kind of tough sometimes, but yeah.
That's not even an exaggeration.
Yeah, no, it's not even an exaggeration. That's actually pretty accurate. So thank you so much for joining us, Drew. We really appreciate you. And that is the latest track. Actually, that's the debut track, or the lead track off of Underneath the Sun, which was just released this year, which is so awesome, man. That sounds really good, and I really like the fact that you say that these are happy songs. Catchy 2020, which you were talking about. The old songs that you had rewritten some things, but this one was specifically about like happy and what was going on and how you were feeling and how are you going to put this all together. And it said even at the end you were like, I felt really good about it, and that's the whole point. Like that's the whole thing. If you're having fun, if you're feeling good, whatever you're doing right. And I love that you make it, you put it out there, and you're like, all right, guys, here we go. And then you can easily see that translate into the other people. Everybody in the chat is like, man, what a positive song, what a fun song, what a happy song.
It's still playing in my head. That's why I'm bouncing.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of the songs those days, the happy songs or the positive songs, they're not as popular anymore. People are like leaning more toward not those things. And so I think it's a breath of fresh air. I think it's most certainly deserved, especially at a time like this, is where we need more positivity, where we need more happiness, where we need more personal expression. And you're killing it, dude.
Thank you very much.
Oh, absolutely, my man. So you said you had gotten a couple of questions that came through the chat. We had a couple of questions about your songwriting style, like how you write your songs. One of the questions Jen Hogan said was, do you write your music with the trumpet first? Do you write it on piano? Do you write it on guitar? Like what do you write your music on? What is your go-to?
I don't really write much songs with any instrument. I tend to write songs straight to manuscript paper. And I don't need an instrument as such. I get the idea of the chords. Like I write songs sitting on top of mountains, Back Through the Door, Here Comes the Day from the first album. I wrote sitting on top of a mountain overlooking Dundee. Swimming with the Ghost Angels, or parts of that album were written just walking through the Western Isles of Scotland. So sometimes I do write them on piano, but most of the time they just come off the top of my head, and I write them down onto manuscript. And the music which I write normally gets pretty much as quite accurate.
You mentioned a couple places where you wrote these songs. Does the scenery like affect you, or does it like inspire you, or like what you're seeing? Is that part of the process?
I think so. I'm a big hill walker, and I like climbing as well. I'm into prehistory, and I go visiting all these sites, and all these places are normally built in spectacular sceneries beside beautiful rivers or beside beautiful mountains. They're built there for a reason, because of the scene, and you can't help but be inspired with it. If you see some of the stuff of the Western Isles of Scotland or go to St Kilda, if you can't write a song about that, you shouldn't be in music, really. And it's just stunning. For parts of America, it's like you can't fail to be amazed, or any country in the world would be the same.
That's so cool. I love the fact that you're able to draw inspiration from different sources, and a lot of people draw it from a lot of different things. But I really like the fact that you're like, I can sit in this area, I can take in my entire environment, I can appreciate the world in front of me, and it inspires me to create something. Created sound from silence, which is always awesome. I think that's one of my favorite things about being a musician. Like, we can take silence and create a memory. We can create sound. We can create a song. We can create a story. And it lasts, and it's interpreted in many different ways, and it hits people differently, which is so cool that we're able to do that with silence. We're just able to. It's such a blank canvas, and inspiration is absolutely everywhere. And I love the fact that you find your inspiration by experiencing it in real time. And some of the things that do help you write your music is you taking in the grandeur and taking in the beauty of the world around you. I just don't think people do that enough. But you sound like a very well-traveled young man, Drew. I've never been to Hong Kong before. Hong Kong would be outstanding.
I want to go to Hong Kong.
I want to go to America. I heard America's fun too.
I kind of want to check out South Africa too.
Yeah, I bet South Africa would be awesome. I heard America has very good soft shell crab sandwiches, which I'm really excited about. Yeah.
I did get lucky when I was really young. This is back in the day when the big shops would sponsor players. I was lucky enough to go and tour Japan and Australia with the National Brass Band of Scotland, and later on I was able to play like the Royal Albert Hall in London, Usher Hall in Edinburgh, come over to the States, play the Carnegie Hall with the Scottish National Orchestra. So it's all of these things. It doesn't need to be rock music, as long as it's music. And so you get to play all these places. I've been lucky. I was picked to do these things, I suppose. And you meet interesting people along the way. I happened to get one or two gigs with one or two bands because I just happened to walk into the university. I was practicing my trumpet. Oh, we need a trumpet player tonight. And off I went and played for somebody for 6 weeks. So
wow, that's awesome. So for all your worldly travels, what would you say was the place with the best food? I'm very interested in this answer.
I've certain bits of Italy. I would say I do like the northwest corner that we're around about Trieste on the Slovenian border. I think the food and restaurants around about there are superb. I like food everywhere.
I know, right? I'm so interested. That was one of my favorite things about touring and traveling was the food. Like playing the shows was fun, and playing the music was fun, and meeting the people was fun. But experiencing the individual culture of cities that I would go to, or little hole in the walls places that were run by mom and dad for 40 and 50 years, like it was so cool. And that became one of after I got past like the starstruck feeling of being on tour, I started to fall in love with the local places and the local culinary, and then the people and the culture was just so much fun. I was having so much fun. That was one of my favorite things about the entire thing was the food.
I don't want to go to a restaurant that I can go to at home.
No, man. No way.
Never. I might not ever be here again.
Yeah, like why go to a Chili's?
Try some new food.
Yeah, why go to a Chili's when there's this restaurant over here I can't even pronounce? Like I'm going there. I'm gonna walk in and be like, "What's your favorite thing? Give me that."
Did you kind of do the same thing when you were traveling? Did you like to try new places or like local places just to get an experience of the place?
I think, yeah, we certainly touring with bands and orchestras. You've got to go and try the local culture, and I think it's almost a waste of time going if you don't try. It's
amen.
And it's like even when going to watch my kind of football team abroad, if you're in the middle of Lisbon, why go to a McDonald's? Go and have some of the local food. Some of the local fish food is stunningly good. And if you're in Greece, eat what they eat. If I've been in Israel a couple of times, eat what they eat. If you're in Hong Kong, eat proper Hong Kong food. Don't go to the local fish and chips or whatever. Go to the European or American place. Just go and eat the local stuff. That's what I think.
I've always kind of been enamored with like the local street foods of like different cities and different like that's where you really find like some incredible stuff instead of going into like this fantastic beautiful restaurant. You go and get some of the street food, like man, that's where you're really going to get like some of the heart and soul of the culture, the food, because a lot of these street food locations are family run. You know, they've been running for generations and generations and generations, which is so cool to be able to just 2 o'clock in the morning strolling down the streets of Hong Kong, getting some amazing street food that you will never be able to get anywhere else on the face of the planet. You know, like so cool. I think I
Can't
would
wait
spend.
till we're traveling.
I know. I
again.
think I would spend all my time just eating all the food. Why do you think we have anything to do with food? It's fantastic. So we had two questions in here, and I don't know how you're going to take this one on. However, Jen Hogan says, "Can you name all the instruments that you play?"
So certainly all of the brass ones, all the keyboard ones, certainly all the tuned percussion ones. Yeah, I could probably name them all. Do you want me?
Yep, sure can, Jen.
What's your favorite brass instrument to play?
I am a trumpet player, so the trumpet would be my favorite one, or cornet, which is a brass band equivalent. But I like playing trombone as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Man, all the brass ones. I like how you said that. I play all the brass ones.
My second favorite, well, they're a lot alike.
Yeah, very
the fingerings
similar.
may be different, but they're a lot alike, different armatures or whatever. But I always loved trumpet. My second favorite was always either flugelhorn or French horn. I love the soft sound of those.
I've got a flugelhorn sitting right beneath me.
Oh, he's looking. A flugelhorn? What's a flugelhorn?
Yeah.
What's
Like
a flugelhorn?
it sounds a lot very similar to a French horn.
Okay.
But it's for marching and like not sitting down. It's not an orchestra.
I gotcha.
Symphonic thing.
A flugelhorn. That just sounds fun to say.
It is.
Speaking of that, what's a stovey, Matt McIver? Matt McIver just screams, "Stovies!" What is a stovey, Matt McIver? We're learning so much right now. Oh wait, I think Sylvia might have answered it. Sausage, onion, and mashed taties. Change that vowel real quick. Man, that is awesome. I love that we're talking about food now. Sylvia says, "What about hag? Is that a flugelhorn?"
That's a flugelhorn.
That's a flugelhorn. Oh. Nice. I love how he just randomly has brass instruments all around his entire room. Oh yeah, one of those. Got it.
I have it right here.
Oh yeah, one of those. Got that too. Man,
I've got
that is
sitting up. So I've got a post horn. I've got a tuba line just across there as well. So.
Man, so cool. We're getting some interesting questions in here. Veronica Ebert comes in and says, "Can you say flugelhorn with your accent?" Of course, he can say flugelhorn with his accent.
Do you want flugelhorn? Flugelhorn.
There you go. Are you? Matthew Pfeiffer says, "Is that Mangione or Mangione?" Chuck Mangione from the '70s made the flugelhorn famous. I like how Matthew Pfeiffer always pops in with some very interesting facts. And
he's got the knowledge.
Yeah, he's got the knowledge. There's C.R. Finkelstein. She's definitely a writer. Congratulations. Man, that is so cool. Even Dennis Cutter. Dennis Cutter's like, yeah, stovies. He knows what's up. Man, that is so awesome. So Sylvia asked before, what is your favorite malt?
But my favourite malt, as you probably well know, comes from the island of Islay, and it's Bowmore. But any of the distilleries in that favourite island of mine is superb. So Bowmore would be my answer.
Okay. Nice. There you go, Sylvia. I hope I think she's just digging in. She's just trying to give you a hard time, Drew. I think that's what she's doing. I think that's what's happening. We love Sylvia. Sylvia's fantastic.
She is. She's lovely.
She is lovely. That is awesome. Drew, would you be down to rock another song for us? Would that be all right?
I certainly would. Okay.
Nice, my man. Is this are you able to play something off your previous album maybe, or what do you have in mind for us?
Yes, I'll do the title track of the last album, which is Swimming with the Ghost Angels. It's do you want to know what the song's about?
Absolutely.
Yes. It's an unusual topic. And probably some of the people from Scotland and England, if they're watching, probably know I had a kidney transplant 6 years ago. And basically, this is a conversation between me and one of my friends who had a transplant about 3-4 months afterwards, and it was kind of me trying to help him go through what I went through, because you visit quite a lot of nasty places after getting a transplant. It isn't all plain sailing. And so this is really a conversation we had. And this is how it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, my man Drew, dropping the knowledge, baby.
Count back from 10, here we go again. Brain fades away, comes back another day. Something holds your hand, and that's not planned, but it pulls you through, tells you what to do. Do angels dream? I don't know. In and out of worlds, go with the flow. In my head I went there and back again. When I woke up it was just the same again, but I'm swimming with the ghost angels. I'm swimming with the ghost angels. Swimming with the ghost angels. I'm swimming with the ghost angels. Your dreams you might swim and fly. In your dreams the time passes by. When you awake nothing's like it seems. Your everyday life is your dreams. I saw a vision that flew over me, drugged up, flat out, I couldn't really see, but you smell the air of a face, guiding you to a different place. Do angels dream? I don't have a clue. Maybe the ghosts tell them what to do. Are the angels ghosts? I don't know, but they gave me hope and I got to go. I'm swimming with the ghost angels. I'm swimming with the ghost angels. Swimming with the ghost angels. I'm swimming with the ghost angels. In your dreams you might swim and fly. In your dreams time passes by. When you awake nothing's like it seems. Your everyday life is your dream. Well, I woke up, I didn't go and die. Blue skies everywhere, sun in the sky. The ghosts in your past will help one day. They'll grab your hand and show you the way. Do angels dream? I don't know. Swimming in the breeze, going with the flow. In my head, I'm by my side. And together we'll push back the tide. And we're swimming with the ghost angels. We're swimming with the ghost angels. Swimming with the ghost angels. We're swimming with the ghost angels. In your dreams you can't swim and fly. In your dreams the time passes by. When you awake nothing's like it seems. Your everyday life is your dream.
Yeah, baby. Super groovy, baby, man. You had some comments flying in, brother. People are digging that song, my man. Thank you so much for sharing some time with us, Drew, man. We really appreciate you just playing for us and sharing your story with us and just telling us all about yourself and your history. It's very, very inspirational, Drew. We really appreciate it, man. And you seem to run with a really great circle because you have some fantastic people in here just loved you to death, my man. So awesome. So awesome. Look at this. Drew Jarvie, thank you for sharing your jovial energy, skills, talents, and passion. Brand new fan, Veronica Ebert. So cool, man. That was awesome. And thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that story with us. I did want to put up a comment that Matt McIver put up there. I don't know if you saw this comment, but I thought it was really, really heartfelt. Or kidney felt, maybe. But I want to put this up here. Matt McIver says, that is the best kidney transplant song I've ever heard. Which I think was just a fantastic comment right there. I agree with Matt. I've never heard a better kidney transplant song in my life.
That's the one.
That's the one. Number one, man. You need a trophy or a record or something. That's fantastic. That is awesome. So where is the he's looking for stuff again. There it is. There it is. Pick it up, baby. And my man Terry McIver in here. Terry's a very, very good friend. He said, is that a signed Celtic top on the wall I see? Very, very nice.
But that
is awesome, my man. That is awesome. Man, that's so cool. Very good. Very, very good. And Veronica is from Queensland, Australia. You're pulling in the fans from the other side of the globe, my brother. Thank you so much, Marianne Kurt. I'm a fan from way back. Well, hello, Marianne Kurt. I love seeing people with 3 names. I think it's very, very, very interesting. I've always been very interested in people that have 3 names.
You have 3 names.
Yeah, like I have 4 actually. I have a secret, hidden second middle name that I never tell anybody about. Oh yeah, like C.R. Finkelstein. Immediately, I believe she's an author. Like she clearly writes things.
I'm pretty sure she does.
Yeah.
Romance novels.
Yeah.
Romance something. I think.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Like you can tell right away if you do the initials. You know, if I did W.L. Floyd, people are like, oh yeah, that guy's definitely a writer. He's, he writes books.
Now everybody's gonna be guessing your middle name.
Yeah. That's actually not the hidden one, but yeah, baby, you're an international star now, Drew. So Drew, where's the best place people can go and we talked about your .com, but you're kind of all over the place. But if you go to the .com, I'm actually going to share that real quick. So this is what Drew's .com looks like. This is actually the bio area, what we were talking about. And if you go back to the homepage here, give the old wackadoo, baby. He's got some pretty cool stuff up here, talking about what's going on. He's got these 3 lines right here. Will take you to the promised land. Go right down to social media, gallery, shop, and contact. A tree-friendly radio station, discography. Oh, let's click on discography. Yeah, we're delving right into it now, my dude. Look, who's that guy right there? Look at that good-looking guy.
He's got a flugelhorn. Yeah, baby.
And there's Underneath the Sun by the Delerium Trees. Absolutely fantastic. Looks like he doubles up with some other musicians as well, with a Paulie Lane band as well. Man, look at this guy. I mean, he is in it, man. He is playing and he's teaming up. He's partnering with so many different creative artists and musicians, incredible types of music, just absolutely fantastic, Drew.
It's clear that you love music.
Yeah, absolutely. It's his entire life. Here's all of his social media. So the best place to go, ladies and gentlemen, is thedeliriumtrees.com. I'm going to grab this real quick. We're going to go ahead and do one of these guys right here. That's right. And then as chatting with Drew, we're going to go ahead and get this up in the comments as well. Best place to go is going to be, and to find all of their social media, you can go to thedeliriumtrees.com/social media, and you can see all of the incredible stuff where you can find them: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, Instagram, and N1M. So you can head there and you can see everything that's going on. You can follow my man Drew and the Delerium Trees, buy all of his albums, listen to all of his music, listen to all of his stories, be a Celtics fan. That's right. Make sure that you provide some super, super tasty food. And if you guys remember what his favorite malt is, he will send you a crisp dollar bill. That's right. It might not be legitimate. It's probably going to be fake, but it's okay. You're going to have it. He's going to sign it for you as well. That's right.
And the autograph.
He's going to give you fantastic hairstyling techniques as well, where he'll really help you help you look good, man. So thank you so much for joining us, Drew. Is there anything that you have coming up that you would like to share with the people? You have a camera here, and here. We're going to roll out the red carpet for you. Share with the people. Tell them what you got going on.
Well, I think we will be back. Hopefully, we'll get a Christmas song out. We normally do one. I think we might put out a purely brass one as well. We did that years ago. And I would think I'll definitely, in fact, I can promise there will be a new album by the Delerium Trees next year. Possibly 2. One might be full of normal songs, vocals, and the other one might be instrumental. So that's what's coming up. And then hopefully we're supposed to be doing some gigs down in England this summer. We obviously got cancelled, and do some radio station tour stuff down there as well. So hopefully all of that will go back on next year. And along we we're going to start the next Delerium Trees stuff, but definitely working his stuff at Abbey Road. But that unfortunately got cancelled. But hopefully that can get restarted again next year, and we can move things forward. So that's what's coming up.
Love it. He's busy.
Just a few things.
Just a couple things. one or 37 things. No big deal. That's fantastic, Drew. Thank you so much for Alfred Pennyworth. I think Commodore fashioned his hairstyle after Drew. Loving it, man.
Looks like I need a cut.
That's right. We also have a brand new website. Matt McIver has created a brand new website for you, Drew. guessmymalt.com/Drew. So you guys can go there right now, and you can click on the malt that you believe Drew said was his favorite. Now, if you're wrong, you have to give him $1. But if you're right,
your $1.
He will send you $1. And just for full transparency, we actually don't know where that link goes. Do not click on that link. Clear your cache. Do it in an incognito window, and don't use it on a mobile phone or that you got from your job. Don't do that.
We're not really sure if Drew will actually send you $1.
And we have no idea if Drew's actually going to send you $1. We made all of that up. Lisa Baker says, I'm waiting for the Mohawk to come back. Oh, do we have any chance of seeing the Mohawk again? You love the Mohawk.
I actually told someone at work that I'm growing my hair out to get the Mohawk.
But
that's
that was
why
so
I haven't
awesome.
cut it in a while, and I was about to cut it today because of the 3-year anniversary show. I was just going to shave it just to have a nice clean haircut.
Yeah, I get it.
But the Mohawk is coming back.
Yeah, we're rocking.
Sooner or later, it will come back.
That's awesome. And then you can buy it at buythecommodoresmohawk.com. Drew has already purchased a Commodore Mohawk, which is going to be really good. So it's real hair. So the Commodore grows out his Mohawk. He puts this incredible hairstyling stuff in there. He goes to a professional. They remove the Mohawk. We store it. We actually freeze it perfectly to make sure that it maintains a crisp Mohawkish, Commodore-ish style.
It's a lot to ship.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It'll arrive frozen.
We have frozen trucks driving all over the world, and they will bring it to you. That's right, across the Atlantic and Pacific. We have trucks that drive on water. Don't judge us.
There's a bridge.
And they will deliver a brand new, frozen, fresh Commodore Mohawk. So you guys can check that out. Hey, man, we got to make our money the way we got to make our money. We got to do it. We got to do it. That's right. The great Dennis Cutter says he will send you a pound note, but you can't spend it in the borders. That's right. 100%. That's true. That's very, very true. So yeah, there we go. Hashtag bring back the hawk, baby.
Okay, maybe I'll save myself some time this week and not get a haircut.
Yeah, I gotta say, we were really fortunate when I was young. I grew up in Inverness, Florida, and there's an Inverness, Scotland, and Inverness, Scotland sent a team over to play against Inverness, Florida's best of the best. And I got to say, I'll never forget the experience that we had with these footballers that came from Scotland. Like, not only could they eat every bit of food in your entire house, but they just got happier and happier and happier and happier. And we had Big Al play the bagpipes in our house, which was super, super cool. We met some amazing people. And my mom said, it's funny how I remembered the football teams that the players came to Inverness, who they followed. Rab liked the Rangers, Dean loved Dundee United, Davey loved the Celtics. Back then, the Rangers were always on top. And I was really fortunate because they gave me a lot of their jerseys too, and they signed all the jerseys. I still have them to this very day, man.
So that's where you got your memory from.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Mama Floyd.
Oh man, and I got to say, we had such a good time. They came to Inverness, Florida a couple times. They played all of the teams in Central Florida. They kicked the crap out of all the teams in Central Florida, and they had such a fun time. When they were they loved it. Yeah, when they were on the pitch, they weren't playing to win. They were playing to have fun, and they won. It was so great. They were so amazing to watch their ball work, to watch their teamwork. It was absolutely incredible to watch these guys play. And that most certainly was my introduction to Scotland, to Scottish footballers, and they're just so passionate about it. They had so much fun. And the more they drank, the happier they got. It was absolutely incredible. Scotland. They actually shut down 2 of the bars in Inverness. They bought everything at ABC, and they closed down Coaches. They drank everything, and they just got happier and happier and happier. It was so awesome. Not one time did anybody get upset. Did they get angry? Did they swear? Not one single time.
They're just having fun.
And I can almost say, I would say Drew's probably the same kind of party animal, man. I love it. I can't wait for it. Drew, next time you come to America, bro, we got a rocket here in Florida, baby. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome.
We'll be ready.
That's right. So a huge shout out to Drew from the Delerium Trees for joining. He's on the way. Huge shout out to Drew from the Delerium Trees for joining us. Please head to thedeleriumtrees.com. Click all of the links, all the social media links. Follow Drew everywhere you can. Buy all of his stuff. And don't forget, he also has a PDF up there of the top 10 hair tips. So that's where I get my fabulous locks from. Comes right from Drew. That's it, baby. And it looks like the Commodore's growing out the hawk as well, which we're making some changes, baby. We're really excited about this.
Get it done.
And please join us this Friday. It is our 3-year anniversary at 9:05. We are going to have 2 incredible chefs in the kitchen with assistants. They're going to be spontaneous collaborative cooking by the magical Mullis and the mad scientist himself. We have a fantastic set list for you guys. I hope you join us. We are going to have some great friends that we're able to share this incredible event with, and all of the thank yous go to you guys. Thank you so much for being so close, for working so close with us, for allowing us to be a part of your community and continuing to motivate us to grow and get better and evolve every day. And a huge shout out to Drew. Drew, thank you so much for spending some time with us, man. We really, really appreciate you breaking off a couple tunes and just giving a happy vibe in the chat, man. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Any final words for you, Commodore, before we I'm going to see if we can play a YouTube song that Drew has on his YouTube, but we haven't really asked permission yet. We might actually do it because he can't stop us from here.
We're gonna do it. So I was watching an interview the other day, and I heard someone say something very interesting, and I wanted to share it with everyone. If everyone's okay with that, can I share you a short little ditty?
Let's do it.
This is from a guy.
I saw this on your whiteboard.
Yeah.
Really good.
I like looking at them and reading them every day. This is from a guy named Kyle Cease. He became a very, very famous comedian, and then at the height of his career, he decided he wanted to do something different and inspire people to live their best life. And this is something that he said in the interview, and it goes like this. It says, "I believe everyone can change the world simply by changing themselves."
Word.
And I really connected with that. And
yeah.
I really like that. So if you don't think you can change the world, you can, just by being a better you.
Yeah.
You so many people will see your example, they will notice, and they'll want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then trickle on to everyone else.
And ask yourself the question, what would Drew do? That's pretty much the question that you want to ask yourself. Like, I find myself in this position, what would Drew do? How would he manage this situation? Because you don't make it to the top tier echelon of music as Drew has, with a huge smile on your face, and not go through some trials and tribulations. But he has come out not only brilliant, but damn good looking too. Well done, Drew, and congratulations. Just super happy. Super happy.
And he laughs at all your jokes. I love it.
No, I love this guy. It's fantastic. So, Drew, we chatted a little bit before. We talked about the Delerium Trees Back Through the Door, the official audio on YouTube. Before we play this as our exit track, would you talk about it for a second? Give us a little ditty about where the song came from?
Well, Back Through the Door is obviously from my first album, Paradise of the Bee, and we're not scared to make a political comment or two. And this one is really taking a swipe at not just the leaders down in Westminster, it's taking a swipe at world leaders really who really should just know better and taking advantage and taking more advantage and never giving anything back to the people that need it the most, the refugees, asylum seekers, the poorest in society, the disabled, the disadvantaged, and that's really Ken said we should shove these leaders out and bring in people that know how to do the job properly.
Wow. I love it, man. Well done, Drew. I really enjoy. We talked about a little bit about that before. That not only are we making personal statements when we write music about our heart, but sometimes we make personal statements about our belief, about how the world is structured and how it's working, and where there's pain and where there needs to be more love and where there needs to be more focus. And sometimes the way to do that is by really kind of focusing on what's wrong with it, so we can understand what's wrong with it. Once we understand what's wrong, we can start to make changes and make what's wrong better. But we have to understand it to understand why it's wrong, why it's not working. So then we can hopefully change ourselves, and we can influence that change. We can motivate that change, which ultimately should lead to everybody living their best life too. Especially when it comes to, and you bring up some pretty topical things when you talk about politics, when you talk about government, when you talk about regimes, when you talk about, these magnanimous leaders that are supposed to be spearheading our best life by us in empowering them with votes and with trust and with legislation to allow them to say, okay, we believe we're going to make these decisions and we believe it's going to be best for you. And sometimes when they don't do that, it's our job to stand up because there are many more of us than there are of them. So I think with a unified voice, with a unified vision, we can most certainly influence change. And we've seen it happen as we've evolved, as countries have evolved, as governments have evolved all around the globe to see that happen. So yes, Milton Knight also said, one man can make a difference. And I really like the Commodore's quote. I believe everyone can change the world by changing themselves. So if we go out and we be our best us, we understand that we're going to influence the people around us as well. And so hopefully we're going to influence them to be the very best them that they can be, which exponentially will make a better world, which I think is fantastic, man. So thank you very much, Drew. We are going to put up an incredible background. We are going to rock back through the door by the Delerium trees while Drew and I and the Commodore tell jokes and we laugh and we have a great time. And please head over to the deleriumtrees.com. Follow Drew on all of his social media. Thank you guys very much for spending some time with us. And we will see you Friday night at 9:05 for our 3rd year anniversary show. We appreciate it, guys. You guys stay out of trouble. Peace, love, and all that other stuff. Lots of happiness. Commodore, any final words for him? Bye. That's it. All right, guys. Here's a background. You like that background? It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, yeah. And back through the door by the Delerium trees. So good. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight, and a huge shout out to my man Drew. That was that last song was Back Through the Door by the Delerium Trees. We'll see you guys Friday night at 9:05. Drew, hang in the green room, brother. We'll see you in just a moment. You guys have a fantastic hump day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.